Hey guys, this is Gabe, and in today's video we are going to do another live stream, and I'm so excited to do this with you guys. So let's get into the game. But before I get into this, guys, I want to mention to you guys that I actually what I've done was a lot of stuff, but I accidentally well, I'll show you real quick. So, if you guys see right here, you'll see that my world is different. And what you guys don't know is that... So, let me tell you what has happened. So, I was doing, trying to prepare for my live stream, and then I updated to Sky Factory. I updated the Sky Factory 3 version to 3.0.15, but when I did that, the game kept crashing, so I was like, what the heck? So then I decided to go and switch back to 3.0.14, and that's why this looks different. Now, this is not the only problem that I dealt with. If you guys didn't already know, what happened was, when I went down here, I had a lot of stuff here, and ignoring the noise, and by the way, I should turn that down, I'm sorry. When I set this up, one thing happened. If you guys didn't already know, I actually set this up, and I have item conduits, and there's a specific reason why I have this. So if we go to the transfer nodes, I actually did use this, but for some reason, whenever I put a speed upgrade in it, it just crashes my game, which is very annoying. So I switched over to item conduits, and I also used this vacuum chest, and it's actually not too expensive. If we go to item, oh no, wait, hold on. If we go to item conduit right over here, you might think this is really expensive, but really it's not too expensive. You do require gravel, sand, and clay to make this binder composite, and you can make the conduit binder. And then for the thing that I'm going to show you, which is this, you might think this is expensive because you could require the alloy smelter, but you can actually do it via alloying with the smeltery. So if you do this, if you get iron and ender pearls, you can alloy them together to get the ingots, and then you can actually turn them down into nuggets, or you can make a nugget mold, which I'm going to show you right now. It is right over here. So that's what I've done so far. I did have this one block in the last world, but I didn't do it right now, so that's why I haven't done it lately. But other than that, I got a pretty good start on today. So I want to tell you guys what I'm going to do in this video, or this stream, not this video. Okay, so I've already made a grass field, and because I'm in the jungle, see, I'm in the jungle right now, the grass is actually spawning ocelots, which I'm really happy to see. I can't wait to get some cats, though. So, what I need to do is I need to go into the farming age, because that's where I'm going to start doing all the crop farming and stuff, and that's going to be really helpful to me. So let's go into game mode 0, and I have a lot of yellow dye, but you'll see why in a second. So, I want to show you something real quick. So, back down here, I actually have a bunch of stuff right here. So, I have a bunch of Inferium Essence, and I also have these loot bags. So, the loot bags you can get from here, but the loot bags themselves, they only drop... Or no, the mob farm only drops uncommon, common, and rare loot bags. They don't drop this, but to get these, you need to craft... let's say if you want to craft a epic loot bag, you need to craft 4 of these to get an epic loot bag, and then you take 4 of those to get a legendary. So what I want to do is I want to take 1 legendary and I want to open it and we'll see what we get. Automatic capacitor. This is actually really useful because we'll be able to use it in a bunch of stuff. I don't know what exactly just yet, but we are going to use a whole lot of it. So that's going to be good. And we also have this, some more Inferium Essence. We want that. So let's take this in there. And we almost have a 2/4 of a full double chest full of Inferium Essence, which is great. So really, the only thing we need to do left is to like do a farm, really. So let me show you that real quick, and I'm going to turn the noise up just because. And yeah, so we need to go into the farming age. So the first thing we need to do is we need to prepare a farming space for our crops. Now, in this part of the game, it's actually easier to use rotten flesh, and you get those from killing zombies or from your mob farm. So if you have a lot of rotten flesh, you can use this in the thing. So if you guys can see right here, I am putting this in here, and I don't know why this is not putting stuff in here. So I'm gonna have to vein mine this real quick. So let's do this real quick. I'm very sorry that I couldn't do this ahead of time. There we go. So if you guys can see here, this is composting and turning into dirt, which I really like, and I can't wait to actually start working on this farm, because we need food stuff, and we also need the Minicio crops so that we can basically get flying stuff and whatever. So if you go into if you go and search up mythical agriculture, or not mythical, mystical, then you'll see all this. And there is flying armor, there is unbreakable tools, unbreakable bows, all these seeds that you're gonna be using, and including a diamond seed, which I gotta find real quick. Where is it? Seriously, there's a lot of seeds. Here it is, the diamond seeds, but that's gonna be really expensive, so we're not gonna deal with that right now. And let's do this real quick. And I don't really need a whole ton of that, and I can fill this up with dirt, so this is good. And my farm is going to be really, really simple, not too difficult to take care of, which is gonna be good for us. So I don't know how we're gonna build this farm, but it's going to be very simple though, which is one thing I am aware of. So if you see this right here, if you see this, we have this. So let's go and grab more saplings real quick, and then we'll see what will happen. And we don't need a whole lot of saplings, we just need around 60 to a full stack, which a full stack is actually 64, and this is very quiet. We need to make sure this is really quiet. So let's go and get some rotten flesh here, and let's go back up and fill this up with more dirt. Let's turn this up. And we need to eat, of course, so let's do this real quick. So let's see how much dirt we have real quick, and I do have to put this in the chest, but this is gonna be fine. We have, I don't even know. We have 10 dirt right now, which is fine. We are going to make more dirt here. And we have 20, that's good. So we should be able to. We should probably expand out and hey, Colin. So I need to go and do this another time so that we can do our stuff, our farming. And yeah, this is basically what the gist of my farming thing is, or whatever. So yeah, we have 10 here. We should probably do 10 over here. Or no, we should fill this up too, right over here, so that we get more dirt, and then we'll start working on our farm. Now, to make this easier, you may want a diamond wand. To do that, by the way, it's very simple. All you need to do is... where is it? Crap. Where is it? I don't even know where the diamond hammer is. Oh, here it is. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. You just get 2 sticks and a diamond, and you can also get this from the rare loot bags. But, assuming that you do a lot of sieving, then you'll get a lot of diamonds. And I've actually sifted like 2.5 stacks of heavy gravel, and each heavy gravel is 9 gravel, and I actually got 32 diamonds, which is amazing. And I was kind of shocked, actually, that I was able to get so many. So, that's one thing to take note of, that if you do heavy sieving, you will often get a lot of diamonds. And that's probably why you probably do something more successful, I guess. So, I have 40, which is great. So now we should go and get ourselves some cobble, because cobble is the most useful building material that I can think of in Minecraft. So let's do this. Let's build ourselves some slabs, and we'll be able to start building. So you don't want to do the so you don't want to like press shift and press S and then use this at the same time. All you probably want to do is you want to build out like this so that it's easier for you to do so. And it's really easy, by the way. So if you guys see right here, this is building itself. And this is so neat. So neat. So I do need a torch here, so let's do that real quick. And then we need to build this out here. And then we will start building our special thing, if you know what I mean. And I don't have any more, so we will have to go and get more cobble, because I don't know why. Probably because I'm lazy, but I don't know. And do I have a pig here? Ooh! Yeah. More animals. Please spawn in. I need as much animals as I can. I want that meat, though. I want that meat. Because I'm a meat eater. So, let's go and do this here. And we'll do things as normal. And yeah. So let's do this. And this. And this. And here. And here. So now what we should do is we should start building our thing. So we can do this out here. So I'm going to do one layer out here, and I'm going to do this like this, and then I'm going to expand this out here, and you'll see this in a second. And this is supposed to be really simple and very effective. So we will do something like this. And I know it doesn't really, I know that it sounds a little more complicated than you think, but really it's not, which is a good sign. So that's what I'm actually gonna do. And I need to light this up so that I don't get any mob spawns, because of course mob spawns are pretty bad news. So we're gonna do that real quick so that we don't get monsters in our base and we don't want them to kill me. So that's what I'm going to do. I already put a torch on there so that monsters don't spawn, which is good. Now later you can actually you can automate your mob farm, and I will show you that, but it won't be this very moment because the automating itself takes a little bit longer, I guess. It depends on how you do things, but it does take a little bit of time to do. So now I'm going to go and put more dirt in here, and then I'm going to do this, and we're gonna do this. That's pretty simple. And I do need more dirt, or not dirt. I need more rotten flesh. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down to the mob farm, get more rotten flesh, and I guess I haven't shown you this yet, because my newest monster farm design is actually pretty nice, if you didn't already tell. So what you can do is, if you have a mob farm like this, you might think this is pretty bad, but trust me, it's good. It's a good farm. I really enjoy making this, because what I'm shocked about is that even though it's smaller than the other farm that you guys saw, apparently it gets more loot drops. So if we go into game mode SP, then you can see this. So right here we have water going down here, and then what you guys will see here is a bit of crazy stuff. So these fans are actually pushing them towards the center. This fan over here is pushing them down here, and it goes down to the spikes, and then the fan here pushes them to here, and spiders will of course not die because of the 1 block gap. And there's another one up here, and that's what's gonna happen. And then right over here there is and then over here these are the iron spikes that we have, and then we have the vacuum chest which picks up the items. So that's pretty simple right there. So let's go back into game mode 0. So now let's go and get myself some rotten flesh. So now what we need to do is we need to go and get more dirt, of course. So let's do this. Now, you might be wondering why I have this tree here, and I'll show you this actually. So if I grab myself a crook, and I'm not gonna bother making a wooden one, I'm actually gonna make a bone one. I'm gonna make a bone crook actually. So if we do this, then we can take care of the items down here, which is awesome. Excuse me. Ignore my sister. I'm sorry that you guys had to hear that. I wish she didn't annoy me like that last time that I tried to stream, and then she basically just interrupted my stream, which is very annoying, and I hope someday that will not happen again. But for now, you guys don't have to worry about it because you guys just don't. So if we get more wool, because I'm going to need wool for something in a second, and you'll see that when we actually get more dirt. So if we get more dirt here, then we can do this simply as easy as possible. So let's get some more dirt here, and then we can put this over here, and then we can do this, because again, we don't need like a whole lot of this. So we can probably do something like this with a block in here, and we can do 3 like this, and then we can place a torch right over here. So let's go and grab a torch here, and then we'll place this down, and I don't know where it is. It's probably it's probably back at the chest that we have. So yeah, let's do this, and let's place a torch down here, and we are going to do some farming. So if you guys have a water bucket here, you can actually place one down here. Place water. You can place water here, and then you can do something like this. And basically, this is an infinite water pool thing, so that we can get infinite amounts of water. It's sort of like the thing over there, but it's like 1 by 3, like over here. So yeah. So we have that, and now we need to till the land. So what we need to do is, we should be able to do this. We need a hoe, of course. And then let's grab a hoe. And then we will go and till the ground. And later, when we make one of the growth stuff, which is these things over here, like this one does not really work, but these 2 growth crystals, you don't actually need water to do it if you have these, because these can be used as a water source. But these are kind of expensive. This one is kind of expensive too, because it does require a sea lantern, and you can actually get this from sieving sponge, and you can make it with slime, wool, and wood chippings, but we don't have that quite yet, so we shouldn't be really worried. And you can actually use... I believe what you can do is you can use blood, the blood stuff. See right here, you can do that, and you can make a slime block, which is pretty nice. So now let's go and till the ground here. And I don't have volume, I'm sorry. So if we do this, then we can do this, of course, here. And then we can till down here. And we can do this. Let's do this here. Do. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So we're almost done here, and we can actually use seeds here. So now we can actually go and use something here. We can use seeds here. So if we have seeds, which for us is in one of these chests, then we can go and plant some stuff. Specifically like stuff like wheat. So if we do this, then we can do this, and we can do something like this, and we can make this here. So we have wheat here, and we can use another crop, say like carrots or potatoes. It honestly depends on what we have. So I think we have potatoes or carrots. We have carrots, which I know that, and we also have potatoes. Okay, so we can actually plant both here. I know we don't have a lot right now, but these will grow eventually. So if we do 1 carrot here and 3 potatoes, or no, 2 potatoes here, then we can do this. And the carrot seeds, you can actually get this by sieving dirt. So we have built a farm, which is awesome. So let's do that. We've prepared a space for this. And we haven't done this yet, but we will do it eventually. Well, not eventually, but we will do it. So what we can do now, we should probably do this first, because it's actually pretty easy. So to make snad, you need to get 2 sand. And the sand in particular, you just hammer it, you know. So let's do that real quick. This is very simple to do, very easy. So if we grab ourselves a hammer, then we can go and hammer this so that we have gravel, and then we can make sand, and then we can go and put this in a 2x2 shape like this, and then we'll be able to make snad, and then we can place a sugarcane seed, which we do have. I do remember sifting it, and it is right here. So now what we can do is we can take the snad and put it somewhere. We can actually put it right here, and we can place this on top of here, but of course, since we don't have that, we do need some dirt. So we can actually do this here, and then we can actually place the sugarcane right here, and this will actually grow faster, as I read, I think. So we have that to go, or not to go, but we have done that. So let's check this off in our achievement book, and look, we have a cow. That's good, because later we are able to make the jetpacks, which you might think these are expensive, but they are not really that expensive as far as I know. So we are pretty much good to go for now. So we have that done. So let's go and check this off, and we have a bunch of stuff that we can do. So the next thing that we want to make is a watering can. So let's do this here. And the watering can, well, you can make it from here, or you can make it here. I think I'm going to go and make these ones here. So we should do that. So to do that, of course, you need to go and sift some. Oh no. So what you can actually do is you need to go and do this. And you can use a fertilized cores. Or no, you can do this here. And this does require fertilized essence, but you can, of course, you can drop, this can actually drop from here. Let's not do this real quick. Oh no, let's not do this right now, but we can actually use the silver can, which waters in a 3x3 area. So if we grab ourselves a bowl, which is just wood, and some more materials, then we can do this, of course. So let's do this. Let's go and make ourselves a bowl. Not grow. What was I saying? Okay. So I need to go and make myself some more cobble. So let's smelt this in here, and I do need a bit more, so we're gonna grab some cobble in here, and then we can do this, and then we can do this in here, and then I can actually place a piece of coal in here, because remember, because I have sifting, because I can sift, guys, this is gonna be very easy. So the next thing we need to do is we need to go and grab ourselves some inferium essence. And you guys saw that back down in the farming area, the mob area. So if you guys didn't already know, you can actually get Inferium Essence from the mob farm. You can also get it from farming, and they actually have their own seeds and stuff. So what we need to do is we need to go and grab some of this. And it actually spawns them over here, and we gotta be very careful not to anger the Endermen, because they will kill us, and that's gonna be bad. So let's not do that, and let's do this. So I need to go and take care of this, and we're gonna place this in here. And I don't have another place to put this, so we will have to we'll have to put a chest in here, and then we can place this on top of here. And then we can place some stuff in here. Not going to be a whole of a big deal, but it's okay. And geez, we're already half an hour and we're doing a whole lot of stuff. That's good. So let's go and grab ourselves some Inferium Essence. So what we need to do is we need to craft these into a seed, and we also need to craft something very special in order for us to make the stuff that we need. So we don't need a whole lot, by the way, but we should get a few stuff, and I don't know how much we have in particular. I know we have a lot. That's because I farmed a whole lot. And while we're here, let's go and eat some of this cake. And when you have the mob farm like this, you're going to spawn in, you're going to have a lot of cake, by the way. And is there any stuff in here? Well, there is a cow. I want there to be 2 cows, but we won't have to worry about that for now. So what we need to do is we need to make something called an infusion crystal. And this over here, you acquire prosperity shards, a diamond, and some Inferium Essence. So how do you make that? Well, to make that you need... Well, to get the prosperity shards, you do need to sieve some sand in the thing with an iron or a diamond sieve mesh thing. And this actually gets this actually has an 8% chance of dropping, which is going to be awesome. And we do want to get the heavy compressed sand. So what we can do here is we can turn up the volume, and then we should be able to do this. So if we have like a stack or 2 of cobble, then we can do this, of course. And then we can do something like this. And I know this is very satisfying to hammer, because we have well, no, not total, but we're gonna have tons of cobble to hammer into gravel, and then we can turn that into sand, and then we can hammer the gravel into sand, and then we can craft the sand up into heavy sand, and then we can actually go and make ourselves sift some of that, so that we can get the stuff that we need. So let's do this. Let's grab the cobble here, and we can do this simply right here. And let's do this. Then we can do this here, and we don't want to die here, but we're gonna be fine. So yeah. So we need to do this, and then we can do this here. And let's do this. And we're not going to build up any higher than this, because I will be worried about dying. So if this is above here, then we may die. So that's why we're not gonna do this. Or that's why I'm not going to build any higher than this. So let's go down here. And I know I'm gonna drop like 3.5 hearts, but it's fine. It's fine. So now what we need to do is we need to go and get ourselves some gravel here, and then I need to turn this gravel into sand. And that's pretty simple, really. So if we have the bone meal ready for us, then we can actually go take some of that bone meal and basically just get more apples. And I've already showed you this in the previous 2 streams, I believe. But for you guys who didn't know, this is how you can actually get a whole lot of apples. So what I can do is I can get more here, but for some reason I can't reach it up here, so that's why we're gonna do this. And this is very simple. Yay. So now let's go and hammer this once more, and then we'll have the sand ready for us to sieve down. So I gotta tell you guys, today was a pretty okay day. Like my friend and my fellow friend Colin dropped off something, like it's like a poster of some sort, and I was actually pretty happy about it. And I will show you guys more about the poster, but that will be in the next video. But for guys who didn't know that, then now you know. So that was pretty good. And then also today, I was helping my dad install a new dishwasher, and that was pretty exhausting. I mean, it was exhausting because it basically, dealing with dishwashers is pretty hard. And you might not think it is, but when you install a new one, it's gonna be pretty hard. So that is something to take note of. And my dad was pretty stressed out about this. About it. And we did get a new dishwasher today, so that was okay. So now I have enough sand, so let's go and make this here. And we're gonna do this. And we'll be able to make more. We're actually going to be able to make 16 of these. So if we sieve this down here, then we can get ourselves the required materials. And we already have prosperity shards. This is good. So if we do this, then we can do this, of course. And I don't really have a set limit, but I should get at least one. Or not at least one. I should probably get a few. We should probably get a few shards. Like, we don't really need a whole lot of shards, but we do need around 4 to 8 so that we can make our first infusion crystals. And if we need more, then we can get more. And once we automate sieving, which you can do, by the way, then we're gonna even have even more materials. And that's pretty simple, really. So we have 8, that's good. And now we need to go and do this. And we have 11, that's good-ish. And I don't know how much diamonds we have. We have 3. I might have to use a diamond, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to deal with it for now. So we need a shard here. Right here. So if we do this with a shard right here, a diamond right here, and some essence right here, then we can make ourselves this thing. And I reversed it around by accident, so we should do that. And there we go. We have an infusion crystal. Now, this doesn't really work that well, but we can actually do this. So what we can do is you can do this, but this is an expensive recipe, trust me, especially with this nether star. So we are going to focus on this for now. So now we can actually turn this stuff into Perduntium essence. And we're also going to make ourselves a seed of some sort. And we can actually go turn that a step up and make ourselves a tier 2 seed. And we will eventually do this for later, but that's how we do it. And we have it right here, and this will grow as normal. And I didn't actually get to show you the watering can yet. I'm very sorry. So if I go and if I do this real quick, then I can place a bowl right here, and I can make the watering can. And then you do require iron here. And I can do something like this, I believe. And then I need also a piece of bone meal. So if we grab bone meal and hopefully I'm not stupid and like misplace it. Okay, I don't have it. So I'm going to have to craft some more. I might need to craft more bone meal. So if we do this, then we can do this. Wait, is that how you do it? Am I seriously an idiot? Oh, I have it like this. My bad. So if we do it like this, then we can make a watering can. And there we go. So let's go put this in here. And we have our watering can for the first time. And this does not have a health bar of some sort like the other watering can. And this is why I actually did this in the first place. So now we can actually grow this here. And I don't know what's happening. So now I can actually fill this up, I think. And how do I do this? What? Okay. So we've done that, of course. And we also have created an Inferium seed. And we've basically started this farm. Now, I still don't know how we can do this. And I don't know why this is not filling up water with water. Is this working? Is this working? Hello? It may be working. Oh, so it is. It's fine. That's fine. Maybe it is just invisible, which is fine. So you guys saw this grow, and yeah, this is pretty simple right here. So if we do this, then we can get ourselves another one of these things. And it's 86%. Let's turn this into here, and there we go. We have that, and we have more Inferium essence. And while that is probably not the best option, we still can use that if we wanted to. Now let's actually create a nesting pen right here. And the nesting pen, where is it? Here. You just require oak planks and an egg nest. And the egg nest requires things here, and it requires wheat, and yeah. So let's go get ourselves some of this. And by the way, you cannot bone meal this. You might think you might think you can, but you can't bone meal magical crops. I know. I tried and tried, but you cannot do it, and it's not possible. So don't even try doing it. So we're going to do this, and then we are going to make ourselves the couple of hay bales that we need. And let's do this right here, and I still need one more piece of wheat, so we will do that, of course. And I don't know if I don't know how much pens that we need. We need 3 of these. So we're not even close to getting this much. So we're going to basically do this, and we're going to get more wheat. And we have 9 wheat, which is actually pretty good, I must admit. So if we create ourselves another thing, and then we need one more piece of wheat in order for us to make ourselves the stuff that we need. And I know, I just gotta tell you guys that farming is not the most essential thing that you guys can do, because the mob farm makes like hundreds and hundreds, but you can do that if you wanted to. So now let's do this, and then we're going to make ourselves more wheat here. And there we go. We have 9 wheat over here. So now we can go and make ourselves another hay bale, and then we can do it like this. And we have an egg nest, and then we can go take this here, and then we can make the nesting pen, which requires wood in a cauldron shape, and it also requires an egg nest. And then what we can do is we can take a chicken, and by the way, to take the chicken you need a catching net or some sort, and I don't know where it is. Wait a minute. I'm still finding it. Here it is. You just require some string and some sticks, which is pretty simple. So if we go and make ourselves some sticks, then we can do this, and we need some string, so we'll do that, of course. And the string, you should know how to get this by now if you've been watching my streams lately. Why didn't that work? Oh, it's up here. My bad. No. Dang it, what am I missing? Oh. Silly me. So we have this, and now we can make ourselves the animal net. So now what we can do is we can go and place down an animal net down here, and then we can place down our chicken pen, and then we should be able to do this. Now I don't have any like other chickens, so if we take a chicken here, then we can place the chicken on the nest here, and he will actually give us the stuff, like say some drops, and we will check that out later. So let's do this, and yeah, we've done that. So that's another achievement done on the list. There we go. And I'm not going to do this one because I don't have enough cows. Well, I need to breed cows. Now, the next thing we need to do is create a mat tech. Now, I still don't have... Well, I don't actually have the Tinker's stuff because apparently because I forgot it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I will need to make myself some sticks, and then we can do this here, right over here, and then we can do this here, and there we go. There we go, there we go. So now, what we can do is we can do this over here. We can make ourselves the tool station. Then we also need a, not chest, but a piece of wood. Let's search up Tinkers, by the way. Tinkers, stencil table. We require an oak plank. Okay. And then we need to make something else. So we have that. We have a tool station. We have another station, and then we also need an oak plank, or not an oak plank, but a place of wood. So what we will end up doing is we will do this, and then we will place another oak sapling right over here, and then I will need to chop this down, and that was very big. That tree is very big. Wow. And do I have my axe somewhere? Oh, here it is. So if we go and chop down this axe here, and we do this, and we don't have enough space, of course, so we are going to do that, of course. Let's do that, and let's vein mine this. Let's go and grab ourselves another bone crook, and then we can vein mine these leaves over here. Because remember, we have a lot of saplings, and you guys don't even realize. I don't know if you guys realize how much saplings we're getting, but we are getting a lot. So if we get another bone crook, then we can do this. And we can grab some stuff right over here. Let's do this. And then we can chop down the trees right over here. And then we should be able to do this. I do need a pickaxe. And luckily I do have a pickaxe in here, so we'll do that. And we can vein mine this. Very easy. So now we can actually make ourselves the last piece, which is right over here, which is a part builder. So now let's do this, and let's basically put this in here, and let's make ourselves this. And then we need to place this down over here like so. And then I'm going to need some bones for this. So we will grab some bones right over here. There we go. And then we also need some stencils. So let's do that too. And as soon as I find this right here, then we can do this. And I have 5, so we should be able to do this here. So the mattock requires a tool rod, an axe head, and a shovel head. So let's do this. So let's go and get ourselves a tool rod, and we should also get one of these and one of these as soon as we can find this. Is this it right here? I don't even know. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is it right here. So now what we can do is we can go into the part builder, and then we can make our stuff out of bone. And let's do this. Let's make that. Let's make the axe head, and let's make this shovel head. And that requires 2 bone per head. Then what we can do is we can do this, and we have a bone mattock. Awesome. So let's do this. There we go. We have a mattock. And we have also gotten ourselves an infusion seed. Or, well, it's not in here. But that's what we have so far. And I'm actually going to have to turn this down. There you go. That's better. So, we have the mattock here. And we have everything right here that we need. So, yeah. So, what we need to do next is we still need to do some farming, of course. So, the one thing that we need is to, well, let's see what we can still do. So, oh yeah, that's right. We need to make that acceleration crystal so that we can grow some stuff, and we also may need to keep farming some stuff. So, if what we can do is we can, if you guys didn't already know, I actually got some wool, and I still need to do some of this. So if I grab myself another sapling, and we can do this right here, and then I can place one right here. I can do this, and then I'm going to go and place down a silkworm, and this is going to be very fast indeed. And let's do this right here, and I know I got a lot here, but that should be fine. So now I still need to get more resources from here, and I might as well find some more of the stuff that we need. Yum yum. So I don't know how much of the stuff that we have as far as inferior medicines goes, and I know we have a lot in here, so we're gonna have to take a couple stacks here, and then we need to get out of here so that we don't get killed by those guys. There we go. So I know this is not done yet, but we still have that there. So while we're there, we can actually go and make some of this. So if I have the infusion crystal and I have a few stacks of, say, some of this, then I can make myself this over here, and then I can make myself more of these crystals, and then later you guys will see me do this, and yeah, it's pretty nice. So I have some of this, so let me go and make myself more of the seeds, because I do want more, and I will get more. So if we have seeds right here, there we go, then we can do something like this. We can surround this to get 8 seeds, and then we can actually do this to make ourselves some tier 2 seeds right over here. And this is going to be very helpful for us. And there we go. We have multiple crops here. And yeah, that's pretty much what we have so far. So the next thing that we want to make is some of this stuff. Now, I don't know what we're gonna do yet. I know it can't be dirt, so that can't be an option. Just trying to think what I can make, because there's a lot. I guess the one thing that I can make now, one thing that I can make now is actually something like this, I guess. No. No, I kind of think you can do that. I do need sponge though, so we will do that. So if I grab myself some string, and is this done yet? I think this is though. We'll see. So I think the one crop that I may need at this moment is the dirt seed. And this is very easy. You just require dirt and ferrum essence in this, and you require a base crafting essence. So if we grab ourselves some of this, where's this? Here. Then what we can do is we can do something like this, and then we can make a base crafting seed, and then what we can do from there is we can make ourselves a tier 1 seed, and then we can make this here. And you don't actually need 8, you just need 4. So if we do that, and if we do 4 of these, and then we need the basic ingredient, which is dirt, by the way. So if we have dirt here, there we go, then we can make ourselves more of this. And we have dirt seeds. And this is actually the first crop that we can grow here. So now we can put this over here, and this is pretty good. So now what we should do is we should continue doing this. And I don't know what else I can do right now, except for, of course, getting the. Then of course we can get more of these string here, and we will need to do that in order to make what we actually need to make. And I have 16 wool right now, and I also need another 16. And I don't know what's happening. Oh, come on! Jeez. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Let's start this again. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Like I'm very stressed when crashing happens, and I don't realize that it frequently happens, but this won't take that long at all. So hopefully we can do this, and I don't want to spoil the poster that much. I don't know, whatever. So we need to go and do this, and there we go. We have this, and let's wait for this. And I might as well check out my stuff on my phone real quick, because I don't have a whole lot to do here. Okay. Gotcha. So, yeah, there's not really a whole lot to do but to wait for this to load up, and this is going to be really boring, I know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say right now. I don't. I don't know what happened. I just, like, I crooked the the tree, and then my game crashed. That what happened. That happened. Oh goodness. I hate this. Hmm. Will this load up already? Please. If we're not doing what we already have, then we can, of course, do machines. So, here's what I was actually gonna plan. So, because of resources, we're probably going to start into machines and make ourselves our first lava resources, which again is pretty useful here. And hopefully we can do what we normally can do. And oh, this is still taking a long time. Great, great, great. Oh. Oh. Come on. How long is this gonna take? I swear, if you crash on me again, I'm just gonna rage quit. Just gonna rage quit. I'm just gonna rage quit. Cause I know this is bad. Jeez. Why does this stuff happen? Like, I don't understand why my game just suddenly crashes. How crazy is that? Like, I just don't understand. Oh my goodness. This cannot happen. And great, this is gonna take like 5 minutes. We're probably gonna like waste like 5 or 10 minutes just because this stupid game crashes on me. I know it's very annoying. It is. Ugh. So as soon as this thing loads on me, then I can continue. I don't know what happened. Let's wait here. Come on. Come on. Please. Load. I can't believe this takes a long time. Like, this really should not take a long time to do, because we're already like an hour and 8 minutes into this, and we probably wasted like 10 minutes here. Please. Load up already. How long is this gonna take? This is like the slowest load I've ever seen. Probably because I'm still sitting here, by the way. That's probably why. Oh. Jeez. Ugh. Come on. I'm just typing in something while I'm waiting for this to happen. Oh. Let's see if this will load up again. We're very close to loading up this game, by the way, which I am pretty glad about. But this should not have happened. This game should have not crashed, and I would have spent more. I would not have wasted as much time as I thought I would have. I mean, this is ridiculous. I don't even know what we're doing. I'm just waiting here. Just waiting for this stupid game to load up. And this is going to take super long, I know. Please. I want this thing to load up. Please, load up. I can't believe this thing just crashed. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. Finally. After, what, like 10, 12, 15 minutes, this thing load up. Finally. Goodness, that was painful. Like, I didn't want that to happen, but it did. So, yeah. That's what happens when I play Java related games. Sometimes it just crashes. Basically, whenever I have mods, it crashes. Which, let's be honest, is pretty stressful. And let's wait here. Is this loading? I don't know if you guys can see this here. And there we go.
So wait, what was the method that he was describing?
And what I have around something. Okay. So, I don't know what's happening. Okay, good. So, now what you guys can see is this. And then I need to sift some of this. And I know this was pretty freaking annoying. Let's do this. And let's get some more of the string that we have here. That was so annoying. Okay. Enough talk about that crap. Let's go and actually get myself some wool here. And then we can do this right here. And then if we have the yellow dye, and you can actually, if you have bone meal, then you can just go and grab some grass and do this. And I do need to open land up real quick. And I didn't want this to happen, but you saw what happened, right? Yeah. So now if we do this, then we can make myself some yellow dye, and this is cool. And then I need some stuff here. So I need a slime block and some wood chippings. Now this is pretty simple, really, because you just need a hammer. That's all you need, a hammer. So if we do this, then we can do this here, and then we can use ourselves the crook. And let's craft another crook here. And let's do this. And I can do this here, I think. Let's do this. And there we go. We have this all taken care of. And yeah, that was a lot of string. But that was a lot. So now what we can do is we can make this, but we still need blood. So what we can do is we can do this. So what I can actually do right now is we can get some of the rotten flesh that we have, which we should have plenty of. And this is also why our construct thing is pretty useful. So if we do this, then we can do this, of course. And then I also need some saplings, or not saplings, some apples. And I don't know why I didn't feed myself. So let's do this real quick. And yeah. So now let's go place the blood in here. And we'll have around... well, we'll basically just have so much blood. And I don't know how much blood this actually is required. So we require like 160 per run piece of rotten flesh, which I know this is a lot here, and I wish I had more here, of course. So we need to do this. So the blood itself can only be gotten by rotten flesh. So unfortunately, we need to go and get ourselves some more rotten flesh. So let's do that, and yeah. So let's do this. Let's go and place, or not place, but let's do, let's go and actually, well, I don't even know. Okay. So let's go and make ourselves more of this, and we'll be good to go. So I don't think we are going to do a whole lot of this. So I'm basically just gonna go and do a lot of farming for this, because of course we do need a lot, and we have around 1 bucket, which is okay for us. But what we can do now is we can do this, and if we have enough lava here, then we can of course do this. Let's do this, and we have around 2 buckets, I think. Yeah, 2 buckets. So now we can actually place this over here, and we can make ourselves some of these red blood thingies. I know it's kind of gross, but if you want to make like slime balls or whatever, or the sticky blocks or whatever, then you're probably gonna have to use this. That's just how you're gonna have to do it.
But he did it because he liked
I don't know why you have to do it, but that's what you need to do.
the guy was saying that he was pretty
So, yeah.
he's original.
And I don't know how much we have. We have around 12, so we'll have 3, which is not okay. So, I'm probably not going to do this now. Do the farming now, but you guys do know that we have some of this, and that we have Inferium Essence. So the next thing that we still have to focus on is the machines, which is in here. Because we don't have access to much of this stuff right over here. Because if you guys remember, the growth accelerators, they require the materials, which are these prismarine shards, and you can do this in the uncommon loot bags and stuff, I think. I'm pretty sure you can get it in the uncommon loot bag, yeah. But depending on chance, I don't know how often they spawn in, so we're not going to do it completely just yet. But we will do it eventually. So we'll do that, and that's just how things are going to roll. And actually, I have an idea. Let's go and grab ourselves some loot bags here, and then we can actually see what we get. Because remember, we want fast growth, right? So what we will end up doing is we will end up going and doing this. Now, I don't know how much in particular that we need. The amount that we probably need is like very little, by the way. So if we go and grab ourselves some loot bags here, then we'll see what we get. We have this, and we have swords and stuff. Don't know what we're getting really. We have an egg here. We have prismarine shards. That's good. We have more prismarine shards and a fish. I do want that. We also have melon seeds. Beef. I do want that because that's going to be really useful food. And salmon. Or salmon, or whatever you call it. I don't know. So now we can do this. Because remember, these common loot bags are so common. We do get like multiple loot bags, so you guys don't have to worry that much. So we have more potatoes. That's good. We also have prismarine crystals. That's great for us. And we have these. And we also have this and this. And we have plenty of this so that we can make ourselves these. And you do need 5 of these. Oh. I thought you only need 2. That's fine. Because I only need like 2 anyways. And I think they count as a light source. So I don't know how we're going to do this. And yeah, I know we have tons of this stuff. So we're going to have to do this real quick. Now let's see what we get. We have this here. That's not good. What do we have here? We have a slime ball and some potatoes. That's good. We also have carrots. Okay. We also have stuff here that's not really worth to us. And we are going to do more of these. No. 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 Okay. So, not really good. And did they already spawn back down here? I don't know, to be honest. But if they did, then I must be pretty stupid to find out or to notice. So let's see, what do we have here? We have cookies, banners, fish, which I do want, so I'm going to take that. And then I'm going to do this. I have 3 right here. Oh no, I have 2 right here. That's not really useful. That's okay. Okay, so let's go and spawn this in here. And we have prismarine crystals. Hoorah! And we also have fish here and nothing really special over here. So now we can do this. I don't know what I have in here. Just more generic stuff, really. And we can actually use the leather here to get ourselves the jetpack. So if we do this here, then we can make more. I think we have more fish. Good. We have a birch sapling. This upgrade template. Okay. I don't think that is really that useful, so let's not worry about that. But of course, we still need more resources here. So we have more leather here, that's good. And then we need... And also we need some of this. And then we also need more of this stuff. So let's check out what we have here. And I have a lot, which is great news for us. And whoa, that was close. Jeez. So I have 4 prismarine shards. More of this. We also have this. Not really useful, so we should probably trash these 3 loot bags. And we'll do this. This one we don't really need, but we can check out on the other 2. Just generic stuff, really. And then we can actually do this. We have potatoes and raw beef, and we actually have a name tag too. So I think we can use that. I don't know how effective it's going to be, but of course, hey, it might be. Let's see what we have. We have this. No, that's not useful. That's not useful. That's not useful. Okay. We have more prismarine shards, more of this, and we have some of this too. That's not really that useful for us. But of course, we will get more, of course. Let's see, we have this, which is okay. We have this. Actually, I do want this slime ball. And we also have this, not really useful to us. And let's see what we have in here. We have lapis. We have plenty of lapis by now because we've done a lot of sifting. And then we can get some loot bags over here. And we have more beef. And we have paper. We don't need paper right now. We don't need that. And let's see what we get. We have this. We don't need that. And we don't need that. So let's trash both of them. Because remember, you cannot craft these. You cannot like combine them either. So that's why I'm trashing them. Because you can't combine them. And don't bother storing them because they'll just like take up a lot of space. which is bad news for us. And let's see what we get here. So we have more of this, not really useful. We have salmon. We have more prismarine crystals, which is good. So we have a total of 8 right now. So we only need 2 more in order to make our second one, which is going to be good. So what we have here, we have more fish, which is good. And we have more prismarine crystals and fish. And there we go. So if we go up to here, then what we can do is we can go and craft this up. And I still have blood in here, which is probably why I should go and do this. So we're going to make ourselves a prismarine crystal. And this will be easier once we make a seed for this, but for now we're not going to worry about this. So if we go and make ourselves the lantern, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It is right over here. So now we can make the sea lantern, and we're going to make another one of these. And we can make 2 of these now. And then for the growth accelerators, we need some of this right here, which just requires some bones here.
Do you think that they're gonna stop coming until Menson altogether? And just go to his home church?
Well, actually, we need 8 of these, don't we? So we'll have to do that. So let's go and do that. We have 3 so far. That's not good. What do we have? Okay, so we have 32 here, so that's good. So that is 6, so I believe we need 8. Yeah, we need 8. And is there more bones in here? Is that yes? I don't know. Here. So now we can make these, I guess. But we actually need some iron, which luckily we have. So if we have this, then we can create ourselves the growth crystal. And this requires 2. And there we go. We have a growth crystal, and then we can actually go and place this. Now this does not count as a water source block of some sort, but we will actually place this right here, and then we'll place this like right here, and this should be fine, really. And this will help us in proceeding with growth, or not proceeding with growth, but will help us in crop growth soon, and you'll see this. I think you need to place this in a proper center. So now we can just place this right here. Oh wait, can't you place this in water? Yeah. Does this still count as a water source? Well, I know this is tilled land, so they can't be that bad. So this will actually start working on the stuff that we actually need. So this will actually works in a 9x9 farm. So this is actually just 5, and this, I know this is more 9 back that way, but it should be really be fine. And look, we have our dirt ready for collection. Let's do this. And we have a dirt essence. And we can actually make dirt from that, which is pretty awesome. So, now what we can do is we can check this off of mystical farming. And now what we should do is we should be able to make an automatic lava farm, because there are stuff like lava generators that actually turn lava into power, and then we're actually going to need that for some sieving and resources. So if we go here and go to generator, then you'll see this. We have several generators here. We want the MK1, which is just copper, redstone, electrum, which is just an alloy of gold and silver. And that's perfectly fine. And we also need a machine frame, but this is pretty simple. It's not too hard to make. So now what we need to do is we need to do this, and we're going to place this here, and I think this restarts. Yep, that's good. And then we can place ourselves, we can actually go and make ourselves some gold, and then we'll melt this in here, and we will actually go and grab that lava and turn it in there, or not turn it in, but put it in the smeltery. So if we grab ourselves some buckets, and then we can do this, and then we have 2,500, and let's check on this real quick. Now this is actually going along pretty well, and not too bad. I know it's slow growth, but trust me, when we get to the tier 2, which is right here, this will actually be fast growth. So that's going to be pretty awesome. So now we have a whole bunch of ingots, and we can't do that, so we will need to get ourselves a bunch of ingot stuff, and then we can go and make ourselves the ingots. So let's do this. And this is super fast, guys. You guys don't even realize that, but it is. So that's what I like about this so much. Just how fast it is and how much we can actually store in here. So now that we have that, we can actually do this. And we have 5, like, we can do this, and then we can do 5 blocks at a time, I think, and that was bad. I think we wasted like a ton of gold. So let me do this real quick. So I have a ton of gold here. I know that's not what we wanted. I know that's not what we wanted to do. So we will end up doing this, and this is kind of unfortunate. So if we have 5 gold here, then we can do this here, and this will finish off this. And this does require 2 ingots, and this is 864. So that will finish up 2, and we have another empty block here, and then we can place this right here, and we can finish that one off, and then we can also do that. And I don't know if we need that extra one. So what we can do now is we can do this. And I have this, and this will actually be 9 ingots worth, or just a full block, which is going to be awesome, by the way. So if we do this, I believe, there we go, and then we can do this, and I should have been a little bit more quick. I should not have done it as fast as I should have. I know I'm an idiot, by the way. But I really didn't have a whole lot of a choice. And I did not mean to do that. Let's go and make ourselves a few more ingots. Let's do this. And we'll be able to finish this one off. And then we can, with the remainder of the ingots, then we can, of course, put this in there and we'll have it ready to go. So we'll do this. And this is enough. No, it's not. So we'll do that, and then we'll make this. And yeah. And I don't know how long it's going to take. Yeah, there we go. And we can finish this off here. There we go. And we'll wait for that to cook down. And there we go. So now, for the lava generator here, we need some redstone, which fortunately we have in the form of we actually have a ton of redstone in our mob farm down here, so we can just get redstone here. And this is pretty awesome, if you guys didn't already tell. So if we get redstone, then we can do this. And hey, Enderman. And what we can do is we can go and make ourselves a redstone block. And I don't know. No, never mind. So let's go and make ourselves a redstone block. There we go. And then we have a redstone block here. So to make this lava generator here, what we need to do is we need a machine frame, electron plate, and this does require an engineer's hammer. But this is very easy to make, by the way, because it just is. So the required materials that we still need are, well, we need a ton of iron right now. So if we do this, then we can make ourselves the hammer, and then we can actually make the plates. And what do you plan on doing after this series? I don't know, Colin. Are you talking about this? Because remember, Colin, there are hundreds and hundreds of achievements that we're going to be doing, so you gotta be patient with me. And I haven't told you this, but so if you guys didn't already know, like, if you guys didn't see the earlier portion of my stream, I was trying to crook a tree, and then all of a sudden my game started to crash, which is pretty awful. And I didn't like it at all. Let's be honest. It's pretty awful. So, that's pretty bad. So, I don't know what else we're going to do, but we're definitely going to go and grab some copper, and then we will do this. And once we have 4 of these, because we only need, well, actually, we just need like 3 of these. Now, do we? So we can actually make some copper in here, and this is very big, by the way. I can't believe that we have this. And let's check on this real quick. Is this okay? Oh, we have another one of these crops. That's good. That's good. So now we should wait on here. More copper. Yay. 8 ingots. So let's do this. That's pretty simple. Right? Right? Yeah. So now let's do this. And let's make this. We have 4 copper already. And we'll do this. And there we go. And the question of the day is, what is the one gift do you want for Christmas? So as far as gifts go, the one gift that I wanted in particular is a new keyboard. And it's a gaming keyboard that is quiet. And if you hear all these keyboard noises, then you won't actually hear them anymore. So I will actually get that, and that's something that I want. And yeah, it's pretty exciting. Okay, so we have the redstone, we have the copper. Now we just need a machine frame, which luckily we can make. It just requires iron, or some iron, and some other stuff that we need includes, oh, what is it? So we need some lapis, so we're gonna get some of that, and we also need some nuggets, so we'll craft that too. And jeez, so if we do this here, then we can create a machine frame. And I don't know where to put this here. Let's do this. Okay. So now that we have the machine frame, now we need all we now need is some electrum plates. So to do that, you need to grab the engineer's hammer and craft it with an electrum ingot. But to do that, we need to go and alloy them in this thing right here. And to do that, you need to do this. So you need some gold and silver here. And I prefer I prefer doing well, let me explain this. I prefer doing this generator rather than the generator from here, because it gets a better power out. It gets a better power thing, which is pretty awesome. So let's go back to the generators. We still need some gold and also some of the silver. So we should have silver somewhere, because I know we sifted some. Or I think I did. That's aluminum. I only have 1 silver. Really? I find that hard to believe. I find it hard to believe. Oh, crap. Where do we find it? Really? I only have 7 here. Okay. So how do we do that? Ugh. Jeez. That's nickel. We don't want nickel. You just want silver. Okay. So now we need to figure out how to make this. So if we do this, which we can get it from here, so you need to do it with string mesh. And yeah, because I don't have string that often, I'm just gonna have to switch these out real quick. And you can do that, by the way. If I do this, and if I do this, I think, no. And if I do this, then I can switch these out here. And I know you might be thinking something, I don't know. And what do you plan on doing when you hit 50 subs? So for my 50 sub celebration, I'm gonna do something, and I don't want to spoil it to you guys because it is pretty exciting. And probably around the same time that I get 50 subs, I'll probably be reaching 2,500 views. So that's something else I'm going to talk to you guys about. But I'm probably just gonna do something. So you guys will see that, but I will not tell you guys about it now because it's private stuff. It's secret, if you know what I mean. So if we go and get more of this gravel, then we can do this. And we can hammer the gravel, get some of the silver, and then we can make the electrum, and then we can turn them into the electrum. We can get the electrum plates, and then we can go and make ourselves what we need. So let's do this. And there we go. That's good. Wow, congrats on the 2,500 views. Can't wait for the surprise. Oh, wow. You are oh, my goodness. Colin, this is funny. Really, Colin? You really gotta do that, bro? Wow. So if you guys didn't already know, Colin managed to get me 2,500 views. Now that is kind of incredible. Thank you, Colin. Yeah. So, that's what we have so far. What funny stuff. Okay. So, now what we can do is we can do this and... Jeez, this is a lot. Okay. And what am I doing? I don't know what you're doing, okay? If things didn't already make sense to you, which it, by the way, did not. Ugh. So I have 2 ingots right now, which is okay. Or, well, yeah, 2 ingots. You're welcome. Love your channel. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Ugh. Guys, I just... I love the stuff that's going on my channel. Really, I do. Channel's pretty good. Wow. And I have 4. Good. Now let's see if I have enough for the generator that I need. It requires 4, and I only have enough for, well, technically though, because I'm going to make 3, I'm going to have 6 instead. So I think this will actually be pretty good. So if I do this, and if I alloy this, and I also need some gold. So let's get some gold here, and I'm happy to make someone else's day. Thank you, Colin. So if we get some gold here, and this is pretty simple, then we can get electrum. And I know it doesn't sound that great, but trust me, power in this game is so great. So great. And wow, this is fast. Well, not really fast, but it works pretty well. And if you guys didn't already know, this is actually going and turning down into this gold and silver turning down into electrum. And wow, I didn't even notice how much we have here. I didn't realize how much we actually made. Now this is insane, I know. So we have 3 of this right now, and we'll wait for this to turn. We'll wait for this to happen, and we have electrum, and now we need to do this, and we'll grab the hammer, and we can make the electrum plates as normal, and then we need to make the lava generator. So we have all of the required resources to make this. Let's do this. And I do require tons of resources, so we'll put this in here. And then we will do this. And there we go. We have our first lava generator. And is that a giant swimming pool? Are you talking about this right here or this? Because this is not a giant swimming pool. It's not. And this isn't either. This is my smeltery. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we have the lava generator here. We just need lava. So, we might as well go and browse. We might as well browse different tank options. So, there are several tanks, but each requires an upgrade except for these normal things. So, we can actually... It's actually recommended to make the clay one because it doesn't actually burn if we have lava in here. So if we grab ourselves some clay bricks, then we can make this, of course. And I believe I have another clay ball. Yeah, the smelters could be a swimming pool. That's not a swimming pool. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Colin, it's not a swimming pool. It's a smeltery. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, we need to go and smelt this here. And then we will be able to make the tanks. So, we can do that. So let's go and wait for this to happen. And then we can actually go and make our next upgrade, which is we can actually make our next upgrade real quick. So the upgrades themselves requires glass panes and whichever of the materials that you have. So for, let's say for cobble, you just need some of this. And it is somewhere. I don't even know where it is. I know they have cobble. I know that. Let's see. This is cobblestone. Here. So if we can have some glass panes, then we can do that too, which is great news. And we have 4 clay bricks. Awesome. So now let's go and just do this. So we can actually hammer the cobble and get ourselves some sand so that we can make the glass panes, and then we can start making the upgrades. The thing, smelt and swimming pool both start with S, and they're huge areas full of space that can put liquid into it. Oh wow. Okay. So yeah. So basically what I'm doing is I'm turning this down into gravel, and then I'm going to smelt these into glass panes, and I'm going to make the upgrades so that I can increase the capacity of the tanks. And I'm going to use a couple of coal here. And there we go. And while we're waiting for this, we can actually put more cobble in here. Ugh. So now what we can do is we can do this, and we have plenty of resources here. So yeah. And how much do we have here? We have 4. Not great, honestly, but that's just the start of it. So we actually have a full crop of dirt here. And we have this here, that's good. So we should plant another seed here. Okay. And we'll do that here. like so. And then we'll do stuff here, and we'll plant this right here, and there we go. We have that available to our advantage. Not, no, I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay. And these are working really well. So we will end up upgrading those, as I said before, but for now we are not going to worry about that. So, yeah. And how much glass I have? I only have 10. Not bad. I could have had more, but it's fine. So now we can actually do this. I can actually make myself the bucket of the tank here. So if we do this, then I can make the tank. And I know it's not really effective, but then again, we can make the next thing up here. So now we can make this, which is 16 buckets, and 16 buckets of our of course, better than that. So now the next tier that we can make is the iron one. And iron, by the way, is very cheap. You just require iron, and assuming that you have tons of iron, then you should be able to make this no problemo. So now let's do this one here, but with the iron version. And this is pretty simple. Not too bad. So let's do this real quick. And let's make ourselves the iron upgrade. And then we'll make the lapis upgrade too, because that will take us to tier 5. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, then you will see in a second. Because, of course, I mean, I know what I am doing, so that's okay. And I'm glad to show you guys the ropes. So we have 2 of these. And we also have this. And now we also need another one of these here. And this is fine. We have more glass panes. So now we can make the next tier up, which is lapis. And then we can go and do this. And we can create this here. And then from there, we can go and do something like this. This, here, here, here. So we have 256 buckets full of lava. And you might think that's a lot, but trust me, this is not actually the last type that we can do. The next tier up is level 5, but these requires diamonds or emeralds, which we don't have. So this is the highest that we can do at the moment. And this looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Ooh, yeah. So, I have made a generator 2. So let's check something. Let's check this off real quick. If I can find it. Here. Good. Good, good, good. So, next stream, I will go and turn on, or not turn on, but I will go and, I will go and get some power next stream. And then I will work on more with the farm and stuff, and I will end up doing some of this stuff. And you guys will definitely see that coming. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, guys, because it was very fun, and I'm glad I did it, and I can't wait to do more streams with you guys. But if you guys enjoyed this stream, then I recommend hitting that like button down below. So, I'm gonna quickly check to see if I have more food, and if I don't, then I don't. Okay, no. So guys, that's pretty much it for today's stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. So if you want to check out more streams from me or more videos from me, then please hit that subscribe button and like and share this video with your friends and family. And also check me out on Instagram and Twitter down below and click that notification bell. And thank you guys so much for 2,500 views. This is a big accomplishment on my YouTube channel, and I'm so glad I can do videos for you guys. And with that out of the way, that's it for today's stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.